Hello and welcome to the Clap Possible YouTube channel. And let's start discussing the important articles from today, which is the 2nd of February 2024. So, the very first one that we are going to talk about today is the fact that there is this group of countries, group of 27 countries to be precise, which together form this union called the European Union. ठीक है? तो 27 ऐसी कंट्रीज हैं जो कि साथ में मिलके क्या बनाती हैं यूरोपियन यूनियन और न्यूज में क्या है दैट दिस यूरोपियन यूनियन हैज टुगेदर दे हैव अग्रीड टू गिव अ लॉट ऑफ मनी टू यूक्रेन. Why? Because all of us are aware of the fact that Russia invaded Ukraine in the year 2022, and of course, so European Union is giving them a lot of money for the same. Now, there's this country called Hungary, जो कि बिल्कुल staunchly it was opposing this relief package. लेकिन all of a sudden Hungary said, okay ठीक है, चलो ये वाला पैसा हम इनको दे देते हैं. Now, while I was preparing this PPT for all of you, I also read about something that has happened today, which is that, outside the European Union summit, there were a lot of farmers from these countries that are the cluster of countries that have formed the European Union. तो ये सारे farmers जाके ये European Union के summit के सामने why are they protesting is because of the fact that they feel that ये पैसा जो आप यूक्रेन की तरफ दे रहे हैं, relief packages दे रहे हैं, if you would have utilized this money for better agricultural policies or to give us some kind of a relief package, it would have helped us a lot. So that is the backdrop around which you should be reading about it. Now, as a CLAT aspirant and ALET aspirant, what is important for me? Of course, I should know that, Hungary was the one that was opposing it earlier, and then they sort of, came around and said, chalo, theek hai, let's, give this particular package. But more than that, what is important for us is, what is this European Union? Now, you have to understand that, this European Union is not just a group of countries that are just doing trade with one another. Of course, that is one aspect of it. But also there are common laws, there are common policies, there are also common judicial decisions. Right? There is also easy travel to and fro from these countries. So hence these countries together form the European Union. अब मेरे को क्या पढ़ना है इसके बारे में जैसे हमारे देश में पॉलिसीज बनाने के लिए वी हैव द पार्लियामेंट वी हैव द एग्जीक्यूटिव वेरी सिमिलर टू दैट दिस यूरोपियन यूनियन आल्सो हैज अ पार्लियामेंट सो द वेरी फर्स्ट थिंग दैट यू शुड नो इज द प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ द यूरोपियन पार्लियामेंट हु इज दैट इज रॉबर्टा मेत्सोला then they also have a European Council. Who is the president of the European Council? This is Charles Michel. अच्छा ये वाला नाम आपको 100% पता होगा प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ द कमीशन मिस Ursula von der Leyen. You must have seen her photo in many summits like be the G7 summit or the G20 summit because she's basically the face of the European Union in international gathering. वो अलग बात है कि G7 summit में Charles Michel was also a part of it, but this name I'm sure that you know about. ये अगर नहीं भी आते थे तो अब हमें आ गए. We need to learn them, right? Of course, the secretariat is based out of Brussels in Belgium. अच्छा उसी के साथ साथ क्या होता है every 6 months they sort of shift the presidency amongst these 27 countries and as of now the presidency of the Council of the European Union resides with Belgium. ठीक है इसके अलावा they can ask us that when was this European Union made? When was it formally established? So this was formally established in the year 1993 because of a treaty called the Maastricht Treaty. And finally, in the year 2012, the European Union was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize. अच्छा अगर हमसे ये पूछा जाए कि कौन सी ऐसी कंट्री थी जिसने who left the European Union, so answer would be UK. I'm sure you guys must have heard of this entire thing called Brexit. Now, why is it that a particular country would, opt out of being a part of a particular union? I mean, there could be many reasons. Amongst them is that when my country is a part of a union, I will have to, abide by the rules and regulations of that union. I have certain responsibilities towards that union, and maybe I don't want to keep such responsibilities. So, whatever be the case, 27 countries, and the one that left the European Union is the United Kingdom. So that is all that we need to know from this one. We can go ahead. The next one is to do with sports. अब यहाँ पे क्या है कि तकरीबन 60 साल के बाद, almost after 60 years, a contingent of tennis players from India, they have gone to Islamabad to compete for the coveted title, for the coveted award called the Davis Cup. तो हम ये डेविस कप वाली न्यूज से हमने क्या क्या लर्न करना है, तो लेट्स ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट. The very first thing is, when was it founded? So it was founded in the 1900. Right? Why is it called the Davis Cup? Why not anything else? Because the founder of this particular event was Dwight F. Davis, who was the first president of the US National Lawn Tennis Association. Right? Of course, which sport is associated with the Davis Cup is also something that can be asked. In fact, 2020 से पहले के जो क्लैट के पैटर्न्स थे, तो ये टाइप के सवाल तो बहुत ही इजी, ये आते भी थे. दे वर वेरी वेरी रेकरिंग इन नेचर. नॉट सेइंग कि ये आज नहीं आ सकते. सो वी शुड आइडियली नो इट, राइट? The next thing is, which is the country that has received the maximum amount of titles in the Davis Cup? So that is the United States. अगर recent की बात अगर हम करें, barring of course ये तो अभी होगा, right? So अगर recent वाले की बात करें तो Italy is the recent winner of the Davis Cup. अच्छा, this is for men tennis player. अगर हम काउंटर पार्ट इसी गेम का काउंटर पार्ट विमेन की अगर हम बात करें तो उनके कप को क्या बोलते हैं? So that is called the Billie Jean King Cup. Acha, another very very interesting and important trivia is that when Russia invaded Ukraine back in 2022, Russia as well as Russia's very very strong aid Belarus, both of them were suspended from this particular tournament, right? And finally, Zishan Ali, who is also the coach of the contingent of men tennis players who have gone to Islamabad, he's been asked to double up and also act as the captain. And that is because of the fact that Rohit Rajpal could not travel to Islamabad because of certain medical conditions at home. So these are certain things that you can keep in mind from this particular news. Let's go ahead. अब 2 फरवरी की बात हो रही है और वर्ल्ड वेटलैंड डे की बात ना हो तो वो बात कंप्लीट ही नहीं होती, राइट? अब कल के हमने लेक्चर में क्या देखा था? वी हैड स्पोकन अबाउट द फैक्ट दैट 5 more Ramsar sites have been identified in India, which is why Ramsar Convention, when was it made, when did India become a part of it, and all of those things we've already done. Today, what else can we do? Now, firstly, why is it that the 2nd of February is termed as the World Wetland Day? Because it was on this day back in 1971 that the Ramsar Convention was signed. The second thing that we should ideally know is the theme for 2024, which is wetlands and human well-being. Very, very important for us. Kindly note this down. This is important for us, right? अच्छा, अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट वेटलैंड होता क्या है? हमने कल भी बात की थी. ये एक ऐसा डिस्टिंक्ट इकोसिस्टम है विच इज सैचुरेटेड विद वाटर आइदर परमानेंटली और सीजनली. So why is it, apart from this, what else do we have to know about it? Very recently, the Environment Ministry, the Ministry of Environment, has basically identified 2 wetlands in the state of Himachal Pradesh, and they have termed them as wetlands of national importance. तो ये 2 wetlands कौन से हैं? हिमाचल प्रदेश का खजियार एंड रिवालसर. सो ये दोनों का नाम हमने लर्न करना है. कौन इनको आइडेंटिफाई करता है? बड़ी सिंपल सी बात है, मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एनवायरमेंट, राइट? लेट्स गो अहेड. The next one is to do with the Pegasus virus. Now, I'm sure you guys must have read about it many times, but even if you haven't, let me start off with firstly telling you about this very simple thing called right to privacy. Now, right to privacy, in India at least, it's a part of our fundamental right. It's an integral part of Article 21. And what is Article 21? Protection of life and personal liberty, except according to the procedure established by law. तो जब तक कोई procedure established by law नहीं है, मेरा right to privacy कोई नहीं छीन सकता. चलो इसको साइड में रखते हैं, अभी इसकी डिस्कशन कर रहे हैं. Now, this particular news has got nothing to do with India. It has something to do with journalists who are in Jordan and it has a lot to do with the situation that is happening right now in Israel, which was started by the group called Hamas on 7th of October 2023. So ever since that attack and the counter attack, there has been a lot that has been going on. We're reading heart-wrenching stories, we are watching videos, we are looking at images, and now there is another angle to it wherein there is this group called the Human Rights Watch that has said that the phones of activists as well as journalists based out of Jordan, they have been compromised. उनके अंदर पेगासस वायरस है और ये पेगासस वायरस को यूज करके इसके द्वारा इजराइल क्या कर रही है, उनके ऊपर स्पाई कर रही है. सो हमारे लिए क्या इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाता है दैट व्हाट इज दिस पेगासस. सो वेरी वेरी सिंपल गाइस, लेट्स ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड इट. अभी तो पता भी हमें चल गया स्पाईवेयर है, राइट, एंड इट हैज बीन मेड बाय एन इजरायली साइबर आर्म्स कंपनी कॉल्ड NSO Group. And what is it capable of doing? They can read your messages, they can look into your gallery, they can see who is calling you, they can look into your apps, what are you doing over there. Basically, complete and absolute infringement of the right to privacy. And now, guess what? It is not even, how does this virus enter my phone? So, okay, so is it that, somebody will give me a call and I'll pick up the call and the virus will be, in my phone then? Not really. So imagine you're getting a call, you didn't even pick it up. The virus is there, right? It is very scary. So now this particular thing, there's an entire narrative about this virus in India, but we'll do that some days later maybe, but not right now. So that is what has been claimed. Another thing that you can keep in mind maybe is that this has been named after Pegasus, the winged horse of Greek mythology. ठीक है, चलो, let's go ahead. The next one is something that we've been reading over and over again. I mean, हमें पता ही है that keeping in mind today's time, आज की डेट पे हैंड टू हैंड कॉम्बैट की बात थोड़ी कम होती है, ड्रोन अटैक्स की बात थोड़ी ज़्यादा हो जाती है. तो कभी हम कुछ ड्रोन्स खुद बना रहे हैं. स्काई हॉक एक नाम है ऐसे 5G enabled ड्रोन का जो इंडिया ने बनाया है indigenously, and then there are some drones that we are getting from other countries. And one of the kind of drones that we are getting, that is what the news is all about. Now, what is the news? Now, in the previous year, if you remember, in 2023, Narendra Modi had gone to the United States of America for the head of the state visit. And there were many, many agreements that were signed, between India and the United States of America during that particular visit. One of them being that we will get some kind of drones. So that is what has been written over here. Let's try to understand it. So now the Biden administration has notified the US Congress. US Congress मतलब जैसे हमारी पार्लियामेंट, वो अपनी पार्लियामेंट को कांग्रेस बोलते हैं, राइट. US कांग्रेस ऑफ 31 MQ-9B UAV सेल टू इंडिया. अब ये अनमैन्ड एरियल व्हीकल्स को हम क्या बोल देते हैं, ड्रोन्स बोल देते हैं. तो कितने मिल रहे हैं हमें, 31 मिल रहे हैं. अब a little bit about it. This is a variant of the MQ-9 Reaper. MQ-9 Reaper की अगर हम बात करें तो that was used to kill the Al-Qaeda leader Ayman al-Zawahiri in Kabul. एंड अब हमें उसका एक वेरिएंट मिल रहा है, एक बेटर वर्जन मिल रहा है. सोच लो, जिसके दो वेरिएशंस हैं. एक होता है स्काई गार्डियन, एक होता है सी गार्डियन. ठीक है, बस इतना ही जानना है और कुछ नहीं जानना है. जब वो आएगा फिर हम उसके बारे में और भी ज्यादा बातें करेंगे. यस, द नंबर 31 इज ऑल्सो वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर अस, राइट. लेट्स गो अहेड नाउ. आई थिंक yes, so this is again sports, very very important. अब ये क्या है, let's try to understand it. We are talking about Hockey 5S Men's World Cup. ऐसी Hockey 5S Women's World Cup भी हुआ है. कहाँ पे हुआ है ये वाला वर्ल्ड कप? ये हुआ है ओमान इन मस्कट, राइट. मस्कट में ये चीज हुई है 2024 में. एंड देन ऑफ कोर्स देयर इज आल्सो मेन का contingent and females. So we should know who has won. So if we talk about the champion for men, this is Netherlands and they have defeated Malaysia and India has come 5th. तो men वाले में अगर हम बात करें तो इंडिया का रैंक क्या है, 5th. फर्स्ट कौन आया है, नीदरलैंड्स. किसको बीट किया है, मलेशिया को. अगर हम बात करें विमेन्स हॉकी 5S वर्ल्ड कप, देन अगेन द चैंपियंस आर नीदरलैंड्स, बट दे हैव डिफीटेड whom? They have defeated India. ठीक है. अब ये 5S क्या है? So if we talk about the kind of game that there are many differences here. Prime amongst them being that in field hockey we have 11 players per team. Hockey 5S only allows 5 players per team, including the goalkeepers. Of course, साइड में 4 ये लोग रखते हैं रिजर्व में, बट players जो होते हैं that are 5 players including the goalkeepers per side, right? There are many other differences, but this is the prime one. So what should we know? We should know where did it happen. So this happened in Muscat, right? The second thing we need to know is men's world cup में कौन जीता, female में कौन जीता, दोनों में नीदरलैंड्स. मेंस वाले में इंडिया कौन सी पोजीशन में आया, 5th, एंड फीमेल वाले में इंडिया वाज इन द फाइनल्स एंड दे वर ऑफ कोर्स बीटन बाय नीदरलैंड्स. सो दैट इज व्हाट इज इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर अस. एंड फाइनली वी हैव अनदर स्पोर्ट्स न्यूज. अब मैं क्या करूं, आज स्पोर्ट्स न्यूज थोड़ी सी ज्यादा है, हमें करनी पड़ेगी क्योंकि इंपॉर्टेंट भी है. So this is with respect to the 6th edition of Khelo India Games, Khelo India Youth Games. ऐसी खेलो इंडिया विंटर गेम्स भी होने वाली है, राइट? एंड दैट इज गोइंग टू हैपन इन ले, लद्दाख. Yes, and we know that the mascot is the snow leopard. So वो अलग चीज है. ये है 6th edition of खेलो इंडिया यूथ गेम्स. अब सबसे पहली बात तो ये कहाँ पे हुआ, तो ये तमिलनाडु में हुआ, राइट? द होस्ट वाज तमिलनाडु. दिस इज द फर्स्ट टाइम कि साउथ इंडिया में कोई एक राज्य है जो कि होस्ट बना है इस पर्टिकुलर इवेंट के लिए. दिस इज द सेकेंड थिंग दैट वी शुड नो. थर्ड, अब फर्स्ट कौन आया है? फर्स्ट आया है महाराष्ट्र, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. सेकेंड कौन है? द होस्ट कंट्री विच इज तमिलनाडु. एंड थर्ड कौन है? हरियाणा. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर अस. Then they can also ask trivia such as सबसे पहली बार कौन सा sport introduce हुआ है in the 6th edition of this particular Khelo India Youth Games. So that is squash. And there is an indigenous form of martial arts called Silambam, which was featured as a demonstrative sport. ठीक है? Mascot क्या है? वीरा मंगाई. वीरा मंगाई is a name used, she was a Indian queen very popularly known as Veera Mangai, and she had waged a war against the British colonial power. So that was the mascot. जो विंटर गेम्स है उसका mascot क्या है? स्नो लेपर्ड. क्योंकि हमने पढ़ा था कि स्नो लेपर्ड का हमने सेंसस किया था, 718 है और सबसे ज्यादा कहाँ पे है? लद्दाख में, करेक्ट? ये अलग है. यहाँ पे mascot is वीरा मंगाई. You will have to learn it. Then logo में they have incorporated the figure of the poet थिरुवल्लुवर. ठीक है? अगर आपको याद हो तो पिछले से पिछले साल आई एम गेसिंग इकोनॉमिक सर्वे जब सरकार ने निकाला था तो थिरुवल्लुवर की पोएट्री के बारे में भी उन्होंने लिखा था. दे हैड केप्ट सम पैसेजेस फ्रॉम देयर. पर चलो ठीक है, इट्स ऑलराइट, इवन इफ वी डोंट नो दैट, बट वी शुड नो दिस. And this is the first time, Tamil Nadu stands in the top 3 medal tally. So that is something, another type of trivia that you can possibly keep in mind. Right? So, well guys, that is that for today. I will see you guys tomorrow with more news. And yeah, that's it from my end. Thank you very much.